Here in the we are basically from Japan, though. We have an office in Los Angeles and Beverly Hills.
Okay, so tell us about Kurapia. What is it exactly?
Kurapia is very much drought tolerant ground cover and can be used at the perfect time.
Okay, back up the bus. We got to say that one again, because ground covers are notorious for using lots of water. But now you're giving us one that's not, right?
Yes, this saves water a lot. We have tested using Riverside and using Davis, and it has been proven that it saves the water about 80% less compared to tall fescue grasses, and we save 40% less water compared to warm sitting grasses.
Wow, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, it is.
Now we have an area up in East Bakersfield called Solara that's really famous. It's got the hillsides, and there's nothing that hardly grows up there because it takes tons of water. How much water is this going to take? Will it survive?
It will survive.
Okay.
They need initial irrigation for the establishment period, which takes about a month. But only after that, they don't require so much of water.
Wow, that's pretty good. You know, one of the other things that everybody has around here is poor soil quality. So how does this do in alkaline soil?
Well, Kurapia is a type of plant which can survive under high salinity as well as low pH and high pH as well. The lowest is we have tested to survive about 2.5 pH, and the highest is 12.
Wow.
Not a problem.
So if you have alkali crystals in your yard, this is what's going to survive that, because that's 12 is above that. So generally we see all the crystallization and the white powder on the ground. This is what we see as you go out toward the middle of the valley toward Taft, you know, out in the oil fields. And so when you think about that, this is going to be a great opportunity for this to grow, because that's at about an 8 to a 9, and this is going to go up to a 12. So that is 4 times higher than what this is going to be. So it's going to be humongous on the transition period there.
All right, you've done enough now.
No, I haven't. I've only just begun, baby. This is an interactive seminar. If you have questions, simply raise your hand. We have somebody who'll come around, and we'll steal the mic from Kathy for a little bit, and you can ask your questions. Now, how this works, you have, right now, you have 25 minutes left, because we're done at 1:30, okay? And so, you have 25 minutes to ask your question, whether it's about Kurapia, but we're not talking the whole show about this, because we have Kathy who's going to be talking about
vegetables as well.
And you know what her name is? She is the fix of the vegetables. There you go. So that's it, right? Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Yeah. And so if you have questions, you know, one of the things that a lot of people want to know about with ground covers is where's the pretty part?
The pretty part of this Kurapia is it has a flower, long blossom season from any time from May to October. So it will be covered by a bunch of white tiny flowers.
White? Any other color, or is it just white?
We're bringing in the new variety, which is pink, but will come out soon.
Okay.
Okay. Does it attract bees?
Yeah, it's a great bee pollinator and attract other animals like butterflies, any kind of bees.
Okay, we're going to give away a flower. We've been here almost 5 minutes. We've got to give something away. Go.
So it's 354-3972.
3972. Right, come on down. Grab another one.
So you're needing that's a primrose, and it needs to be planted in the shade.
In the shade.
354-3992.
992. Going once.
Right back here.
All right.
All right.
They'll bring it back to you. We love it. All right. Right in the back. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, Mark. But Mark, you'll have to get used to it. That's what I did.
He just interrupts you whenever.
Whenever. I get bored. I like giving stuff away, especially when it's Dave Ryan.
So,
There you go.
is there a problem when a lot of people will put this in their flower beds and then they might have lawn next to it in Bermuda? Is there a challenge when you have this, or can this overtake the lawn, or?
Right. Before you install, you need to kill out all the existing grasses. Otherwise, it will coexist, but it won't choke out existing grasses.
Okay.
Yeah, it would look messy.
Here in the valley, we have, a lot of common Bermuda that is natural all over 100%, every place. How do you, is there like grass out, will it kill that without killing the Kurapia?
Well, there are some, we have tested the selective herbicide for Kurapia, but we don't have a license to sell the herbicide. We can't make a comment in here though. There are some pre-emergent herbicide and a post-emergent herbicide selected for Kurapia.
Okay.
How much cold does it take?
How much what? Cold. Yeah, it's mostly evergreen in Kern country, and it has a dormancy period when you install at the high elevated area.
Right. Just so you know, that's the big deal. I mean, a lot of people say, okay, what are you talking? Hey, this plant is one that is low water use, it's a ground cover, and it's just now being introduced. So this is brand new for Kern County. And so come by, he has a booth right behind us, right?
Yes.
And you can ask questions, and Campbell, let's give away another flower.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
2-1.
Who needs a bite?
Why did you tell him that? 219-390.
All right. Right there. Congratulations. What kind of flower is that?
That's the primrose, and it goes in the shade.
In the shade. All right. You like primrose? Well, we knew that. We're just mind readers. So we want to make sure you won. All right? Yeah. Okay. We have with us the Vixen the Vegetables from Robbie's Nursery. And you want to switch out your mic, or are you ready just going to hold that all day? There's one right behind you.
That's all right.
Okay.
I got my hat on.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to have... Okay. All right. You don't want to get naked and stick out.
I have cat hair.
Okay. Okay, and you are, what do you have in front of you?
I have a couple of vegetables, some 1 gallon vegetables I brought. This is a tomato, and I thought we could talk a little bit about vegetables. This is a Better Boy. That's a real standard great tomato that does really well.
It ain't nobody better than me, so okay. Here we go! We're going to give away another flower. You ready? Here we go, ready? Oh, this is a different one. 219402. That's a funky looking one. No? Still red, but a weird looking one. Okay, I'm throwing that one away. We're gonna go here. Ready? Okay, the one I'm used to. See, you changed me up, I'm confused. 3, 5, 4, 39, 86. Right here. Come on down! Cool. Which one are you taking? You taking that one? No, don't be taking that. You can't take the tomato, because I'm taking that home.
So this next Saturday at Robbie's, we're having.
Wait. Now, did you see how she just left that? She's not even touching that. She knows. She would cut my hand off. She would cut my hand off if I took it.
So next weekend at Robbie's, we're having our vegetable seminar. So we'll be getting in a very large selection of vegetables. So if you want to come by, they'll all start rolling.
You never even got a commercial yesterday?
I know.
Okay, what's your commercial today? Where are you located?
Seminar next Saturday.
Where are you located?
We're located on the corner of Santa Fe Way and Higaman. We're about, you go west on, here we go. West on.
How do you get
She
home?
knows how to get home, but that's
That's
it.
about it, yeah. So we go west on Higaman, left on Higaman Frontage Road, and right on Terracotta Court.
All right, wake up.
So, vegetable. Tomatoes are one of the few vegetables that you can plant very deep. You can plant a vegetable or a tomato about a foot deep and hot cap over the top to get it through, and go ahead and get them in the ground right now.
Okay, Lindsay's showing something over there. What do you got?
Primrose?
No, that thing there.
That's his bag. That's a planting bag, but we're talking about a hot cap that goes over the top.
Oh, okay, that's not the same thing.
No.
No.
No. So a hot cap goes over the top and protects it from frost. So it's a little bit early, but that's how you can get your tomatoes in early and get started with them.
Yep, so if you were to imagine this planting bag as your planting hole, you know, you dig a nice big hole and you were to stick this tomato into the ground,
Now, it
would actually be looking like this
that.
with the top of the soil line right here.
if I was going to dig a hole that deep, I'd go over there and see San Diego at Kern Machinery and say, hey, give me one of them backhoes to do it, because this fat boy ain't doing nothing if he got to do work. That's right. There you go. Wake up!
But you know, one of the things that happens here is that this is actually below the soil level when you plant it.
Right.
And what's the advantage of doing that?
Okay, so you plant it at the bottom of the hole that you dig,
Oh, right on top of the head!
and then you hot cap over the top.
But you only bury up to the root
There
zone.
right now.
And then you take off the lower leaves,
Right.
and then
You
you
are
start to
paying
build
attention
up a little bit more with the soil on the leaves that you remove. So you never bury the leaves until after you start to see this getting a little bit taller out of the ground.
So what I usually do is leave them alone until it gets to the top of the hot cap. And then when I take the hot cap off and there's no danger of frost, I pull off the bottom leaves and start
Yep.
caving in the hole.
So it'll start to look like this originally, and then as it starts to grow, it'll
Comes
get
on
taller and
that.
taller.
Then we're going to pull all the leaves off and we're going to cave it in. And tomatoes are one of the few plants that'll root all along the stem, and it makes a nice big one. A
Yep.
big stem.
So where each of these leaves are at, we'll cut those off and remove them. And then that'll turn into a root system right there at that junction.
You have a question?
So by doing this, it protects them from the frost.
Okay, Kathy, you're losing your mic, so you're going to switch, and you're going to give it to this young man. There's a person back there who's got a mic. This is an interactive seminar. You have 15 more minutes to ask your question. And so, hey, my question to you, Kathy, do you put these on? Do you use Grow Power planting tablets or anything in the tomato hole? You do? Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely use those.
All right, go ahead.
My first question is this extra credit?
No. No, you get an F.
No. What's the advantage of doing all that? You're treating it like a tomato almost. What's the advantage of that?
The advantage is a stronger plant, and also you can plant much earlier because you're going below the ground surface that protects the plant from frost.
So the ground insulates the plant from the colder
Insulation.
temperature, and
With
because
the
it's
hot
warmer
cap
in the
as
ground
well.
area.
So you can start tomatoes now because of that?
Exactly.
Yep.
Right
so you
now.
get it done and have a much longer season for your tomatoes.
Yeah, they
But
start-
also one of the other advantages is that when we have this section down here all turning into roots, while this is supporting this plant extremely well, so you're not going to see the evidence of it flopping over as easily.
So
Okay.
they become much stronger, much quicker.
One more?
What? No. I win a good grade in my class. Professor Ono. No. So potatoes and potatoes. How do I'm questioning about potatoes. How do you plant potatoes? Can you start potatoes earlier that way too?
No, potatoes aren't, you don't have to do that to potatoes. You just get the seed potatoes and plant the slips. And yeah, you can do it now.
All right.
Yeah, so you can go to countrygardenradio.org and look up my articles on planting a new vegetable garden, and what that has on there is actually the table put out by the California Cooperative Extension for Kern County, and what it does is it tells you, here is a potato, here's the time months that you planted, here's how long to harvest. And then it'll also talk about the tomatoes, carrots, all of the major crops that we grow in our area are all listed on that one. And that's from seed. And so if you're doing it from plant, then it's much faster.
Yep. So a lot of the summer things are starting to come in.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
This is changing the subject. I have a family orchard. It's a